She's the kind of girl you wanna marry. The kind of girl you want.
Hi guys, it's Michaela, and today I'm going to be talking about my nose ring. Okay, so if you didn't know, I don't think you should. Oh, you probably would know. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I got my nose pierced. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. My name is Queen Nakayla. Follow me at Queen Nakayla. I got my nose pierced on 12/12/14. Yeah, 12/12/14, December 12th, 2014. I got it done in Savannah, Georgia, if you're wondering, at a place called Wow. It just went right out my head. Yes, I got my piercing done at Resurrection Ink. It was $35. I don't remember who did it. It was a lady. And I did have I wouldn't say like a good time, but it wasn't like a terrible experience. So let me talk about my experience, and I'm gonna talk about how I clean my nose and all that stuff. So I went one night, I wanted to get my nose pierced. Well, I had been thinking about getting my nose pierced, and I told my daddy about it, and my daddy was like, as long as we're gonna make a deal, if you don't get a tattoo, you can get your nose pierced, which I ain't want a tattoo anyway. So got my nose pierced, and one night I was ready to get it done, and I went to go get it done. It was $35, like I've already stated. I had to sign some sheets and all that stuff and show my ID to make sure I was over 18, which I am. I'm 20 if you didn't know. And then I went to the back room and I got my nose pierced. It was like 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. I had this thing in my nose, and when I was done, the lady told me, all she told me was, make sure to clean it once a day with mild soap. That's all she told me. Mild soap and water. That's all she told me. She didn't tell me how long I should keep it in or what. And then in my mind, I didn't even ask her all that stuff, because I was just like, adrenaline rush. Oh my gosh, I got my nose pierced. It's sort of in pain. Adrenaline. I was not thinking about either of that stuff. All I was thinking about was, okay, I need to pay and get out. That's all I was thinking. After the fact, I'm just thinking, I'm in my room and I'm like, wait, I need to know, I wish I knew exactly what soap to use, because I could not, like, of course mild soap, but you don't be thinking about, well, I should have asked her what type of mild soap did she suggest. And I didn't ask her how long I should keep it in. But with the power of Google, you find these things out. The first thing that popped in my head with cleaning my nose ring with the mild soap was baby soap. That was like the first thing that popped in my head. What is more mild, whatever, than baby soap? Then I was like, okay, let me just Google what to do to clean out a nose ring or whatever. Everybody suggested sea salt and water, and I was just like, that's not what she said though. She said mild soap and water, and she said people mess up with doing other stuff, so I should just stick to what she told me. I think you Google says mild soap and water. I mean, not mild soap. It says sea salt and water, and I'm just like, I didn't want to do it. And clean it twice a day. And she only told me to clean it once a day. And she said that's where people mess up. They do too much, and then you get like some type of problem. And that's not what I wanted, because she Googled, is baby soap good to clean out your piercing? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. So I was right to begin with. So I'm gonna show you like how you clean your nose ring without it looking so disgusting. Again, I only clean it once a day with the Johnson's baby soap and hot water. Sorry for the noise, but I looked up like videos before, like how to clean out your nose rings, and people were really too informative to me about what they clean out their nose with. So again, I'm gonna say I cleaned out my nose ring with Johnson's baby soap, a Q-tip, and water. So we're gonna just wet the Q-tip once your water's hot, and my water's hot, so I'm gonna wet the Q-tip. Wet. I'm gonna get the soap, and we're just gonna squirt it on there, and we're gonna wet it again. And I like to do the outside of my nose first, so I'm just gonna wrap it, you know, like swirl it around there, swirl it, oh gosh, swirl it around, and then you're gonna dry it off with the other side of the Q-tip. Now the second part, you're gonna do the same thing, except this is going inside your nose. So you're gonna wet it, soap, and clean the inside of your nose. Try it out like I just did. And be sure not to mess with your nose piercing, because the lady said that's another thing that people go wrong with. They start messing with it. Do not do that. So I haven't messed with it. Again, I just clean out my nose once a day with the soap and water. There has not been any pain except for like the first and second day. That's the only pain I had, or like probably like the first week. Like if I just touched it, then it'll be like, oh gosh, that hurts a little bit. But after that, I was fine. The first day, of course, it hurt when I first got it done, and then like an hour afterward, it was like still like a throbbing pain, but then that went away too. So everything was fine. It's still fine. I just cannot wait to change it. I just really want like a little loop thing. I like this little stud thing because you can hardly notice that I have one unless I point it out to you, but I do want like a little hoopy doop. I just hope I didn't miss anything, and if I did miss anything, you have a question about it, please ask me down below in the description box. Be sure to like this video, comment on this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channels because I try to post videos every Saturday. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you can add me on Snapchat. I am Queen Nikayla on all social platforms. My name is Queen Nikayla on all social platforms, and it's in the corner of the screen. I'm not sure what corner, but it's in the corner. So be sure to add me and be sure to subscribe. Bye.